it's me, Namaisa, and today I'm coming to you with another tutorial. So again, I'm so sorry that it takes me longer to post a tutorial, but like I said in my previous video, I'm busy with losing weight and I'm doing really good if I say so myself. The last time I told you I lost 6 kilos, which is about 12 pounds I believe, and this time I lost 9 kilos, which is about 17 pounds, if I'm correct. I'm using a tinted moisturizer in this tutorial and just a tiny bit of concealer, I promise. But mainly I'm using a tinted moisturizer to get this foundation look. So I also wanted to put in just a simple summery makeup look, so for my eyes and all of that. So it's everything in one, the eyes and the skin. So if you want to know how I did this look, then you know what you gotta do. Bye! Hey everybody, so I started out with applying a primer, and this time I'm actually using the Beauty UK Eye Primer, or Eye Primer FX. And I applied that all over my lid, in my crease, and on my brow area. And first I'm gonna apply M.A.C Shadester Sculpting Powder, and I will be applying that with Delium Tools 184 brush. So this is the brush from the Special Effects brush line. And all I'm doing is applying it in my crease and blending it up, just to create an even canvas. Now I'm going to use Cognac eyeshadow from the Christie collection from Blink Cosmetics, and I'm going to apply it with Sigma's E55 eyeshadow brush. And all I'm doing is just applying that all over my lid. And I'm also softly blending it in my crease and over a little bit. Now I'm going to use another eyeshadow from the Christie collection by Blink, so Blink Cosmetics. And this one is called Basketball Wives LA 3, so BBW LA 3. And I'm going to apply that with Sugar Pills Taper Blending Brush. And all I'm doing is applying it over that Cognac eyeshadow on the outer corner of my eye a little bit and blend it up softly. And now I'm just applying a little bit of that Cognac eyeshadow again with the Delium Tools 785 brush and just blend it together. So for my brow bone highlight, I will be using Ricepaper eyeshadow from M.A.C Cosmetics, and I will be applying that with a 239 brush, also from M.A.C. Just applying it right underneath my brow and blend it out a bit. Next I'm going to use M.A.C Pressed Pigment in Warming Heart, and I'm going to apply that with my ring finger. And I'm applying that over the Cognac eyeshadow. And I'm just stippling it on there. Now I'm going to take the DiamondFX Black eyeshadow, and I will be applying that with M.A.C 228 brush. So I already applied my lashes, and now, which I normally never do, I'm going to apply a smoked out eyeliner. And that was it for the eyes. So now I'm gonna move on to my skin. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna move on with my skin, which is probably the most important part of this tutorial. Since this is a summer look, as in a makeup routine or makeup look that I would wear in the summer, which is right now here in the Netherlands, it's crazy warm. I'm sweating like a sinner in church. It's warm. So this comes in handy for me. So now I found something that really works for me, especially since I have a acne prone skin. I use a store brand tinted moisturizer. This is a store in the Netherlands. It's called Kruidvat. I'm using the Tinted Day Cream, which is, I'm using the mid color. And it's just a moisturizer. That's not all, because of course I have some scarring which cannot be covered up with just tinted moisturizer. So I'm also going to use a little bit of my Pro Long Wear Concealer from M.A.C. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of that moisturizer and I'm gonna apply it with my Sigma flat kabuki brush. So I'm just stippling it on my face first. And you know, for a tinted moisturizer, this one is pretty freaking pigmented. So it kind of diffuses my acne scars, so it makes it less. Okay, so now I covered my entire face except for my eyes, you get the idea, with my tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit and then I'm gonna move on with concealing. Okay, so now that I let that tinted moisturizer sit for a little while, I'm gonna go ahead and use my concealer. This is M.A.C Pro Long Wear Concealer in NC 45, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my ring finger and dab it on the areas where I feel like I need just a little bit extra coverage. The rest of the skin is just, I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm not gonna conceal underneath my eyes or on my forehead. That's just perfectly fine with me. But just those scars that stand out a little bit, I'm gonna conceal those and leave the rest for what it is. Okay, so that is it for the concealing part. Let me move on with the final step of my foundation routine. So since I have oily skin and I prefer to have a matte look to my foundation, so I'm gonna mattify my face and I'm gonna use the Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder. Yes, this shade of the powder actually works for me. Took a little bit of that banana powder on my powder puff, you can call it that, right? So I'm applying it on the areas where I applied concealer, and I'm applying quite a lot. But don't worry, I'm gonna wipe away the excess powder after I let the powder sit for a little while. So I'm applying it on the areas where I applied concealer, but also on the areas where I feel that I tend to oil up really soon. And I want to add that this is my routine. This is what works for me. Of course you can copy the technique or just try it out for fun, what have you, but I just want to tell you guys that every face is different, every skin is different, and therefore I don't just want you guys to completely copy what I do. Try to find what works for your face and for your skin. Just so you know. So I applied the powder. It looks like all over my face, but trust me, it isn't. I did not apply it all over my face. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little while, and then after that I'm gonna wipe away the excess powder with a large powder brush. Okay, so now that the powder has set, I think you can even see it. Like, it looks like the powder is less than it was before, at least in my opinion. So the powder has set, it really sunk into my skin, and now I'm gonna wipe away the excess. So I'm just wiping it away with a huge powder brush. As you can see, it's not like my full coverage foundation routine at all. I mean, that is full coverage. That's a lot of makeup. And this is just my summer routine whenever I feel, or actually whenever I feel like I don't want to put that much on my skin. So if you want to see how I contour and everything, then you should visit my full coverage foundation routine video, because in that video I talk about everything. I talk about how I contour, how I highlight, and all of that. So, you know. Hey everybody, so I came back just to show you what I used for contouring powder, blush, highlighting powder, and lipstick. So to contour my face, I obviously, hit pan. I obviously used my Pro Long Wear eyeshadow from M.A.C in Uninterrupted. So for my blush, I used a Beauty UK Baked Blusher Blush, and this one is called Popsicle Pink. And then to highlight my skin, I used a Beauty UK Baked Bronzer, and this one is called Goddess. And I applied that over here, on the other side, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. And then for my lipstick, I actually used a lipstick from the Jackie Christie collection from Blink Cosmetics, which is called Jackie Girl. And may I add, I really like the Jackie Christie collection from Blink Cosmetics. The lipsticks are pigmented, the eyeshadows are pigmented. It also depends on how you apply them, of course. And as you have seen in the eye tutorial part, I used 2 eyeshadows and I really love them. I love the way they blend. And the lipstick is just perfect. It's really pigmented and it stays on pretty long. So I hope they will launch a lot more products, and obviously of Blink Cosmetics themselves, they have some new pigments coming and lipsticks, I believe, so keep an eye out for Blink Cosmetics. And that was it for the actual look. I really want to thank Enchanter.com for sponsoring my Beauty UK products. They're lovely. They give me that beautiful natural glow. And the primer is perfect. It's not too thick. It fits perfectly in my summer foundation routine eye look type of thing. So thank you very much, Enchanter.com. And yeah, you guys, that was it. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And obviously until my next video. Bye.